Only dead fish go with the flow. The terrible thing about the quest for truth is that you find it. The cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. Life is not measured by what you have. It's measured by what you give. Be willing to leave the ground behind if you want to fly. A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. It takes writing 1 billion bad words before you get to the good ones. Growing up is losing some illusions in order to acquire others. I cried because I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. Be patient when becoming someone you haven't been before. Almost nobody dances sober unless they happen to be insane. Memory can make a thing seem to have been much more than it was. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. Sometimes we create our own heart breaks through expectation. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. The moon does not simply disappear when we are not looking at it. I'm not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. To realize the truth, you have to cross the boundaries of all religions and prophets. When the going gets weird, the weird turn professional. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. Where the willingness is great, the difficulties cannot be great. One day you will wake up and there won't be any more time to do the things you've always wanted. Do it now. I'm just doing me, and to me, that's what got me this far. Know thyself, know thy enemy, 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. He who wishes to fight must first count the cost. Celebrate true friends. They are a part of you that always sparkles. Until death itself comes, no calamity need be feared. There is no such thing as a great talent without great willpower. Sing your life. Any fool can think of words that rhyme. Go to heaven for the climate and hell for the company. I never trust frank and simple people whose stories hold together. He who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it. The only way you can know where the line is if you cross it. It's often only in the lies we refuse to speak that any truth can be heard at all. Too many doubts grow in the cracks of silence and separation. In war, numbers alone confer no advantage. Do not advance relying on sheer military power. Verily, God does not reward man for what he does, but for what he is. If the road is easy, you're likely going the wrong way. Truth is a straight line you sometimes need to curve. You should know that by now. It is said we learn more from our failures than our successes. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Don't fear big. Fear mediocrity. Fear waste. Fear the lack of living to your fullest. My destination is no longer a place, rather a new way of seeing. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. It was the truth, and like any truth, it was powerful. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. When pure sincerity forms within, it is outwardly realized in other people's hearts. The essence of technology is by no means anything technological. Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes they win. A common man marvels at uncommon things. A wise man marvels at the commonplace. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Keep working hard, and you can get anything that you want. Creativity is intelligence having fun. We're going to aspire to break through and create our own reality. Perhaps home is not a place, but simply an irrevocable condition. The space under the sky is occupied by all things in their unity. The consequences of every act are included in the act itself. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Make your lives a masterpiece. You only get one canvas. Except our own thoughts, there is nothing absolutely in our power. Genius is measured not by static volume, but by kinetic vision. Sand lines my soul, which is filled with the breath of the ocean. It's important in life. If you don't give a shit, it can help you a lot. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. The mistakes I've made are dead to me, but I can't take back the things I never did. I don't think of all the misery, but of the beauty that still remains. Never feel guilty or ashamed for the mistakes of others. Stop doing what is easy or popular. Start doing what is right. If truth doesn't set you free, generosity of spirit will. There is little success where there is little laughter. Life is too short when you think of the length of death. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Stop leaving and you will arrive. Stop searching and you will see. Stop running away and you will be found. Great understanding is broad and unhurried. Little understanding is cramped and busy. At some point, we all look up and realize we are lost in a maze. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. The surest way to make your dreams come true is to live them. There's no point having wishes if you don't at least try to do them. All I do is lie, and that has made me immune to compliments. For every expert, there is an equal and opposite expert. Between living and dreaming, there is a third thing. Guess it. Sometimes life is too hard to be alone, and sometimes life is too good to be alone. Some people look for a beautiful place. Others make a place beautiful. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. Staying in the past won't help you move on to your future. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Behind every beautiful thing, there's some kind of pain. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. The gods are fond of the cryptic and dislike the evident. You know, the minute you stop thinking about it, it'll happen. The more you face challenges, the less you fear them. Do good, live in the most positive and joyful way possible every day. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. The reason why the universe is eternal is that it does not live for itself. It gives life to others as it transforms. Waiting for changing opinions is like waiting for nothing.